Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warieka LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warieka LTV. Keep it locked.
Now, I'm gonna tell you. We, us as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I say? You see? Set the path for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this. Yes, I. Greetings once again in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First. And I think that's good. See, I'm on come across an observation recently where I'm on want to explore. You see, it might seem simple and trivial to the ordinary eyes, but you know, when it comes to the subject of subliminal message and simple messages within the discourse of social media forums and things like that, I want to show you how, in this case, how it's beneficiary and how it's defeating, you see, and how it can affect the psychosis both positive and negatively. You see it, so it's nice when we can use them things as a contrast. Mind you, no disrespect to the performers, you know, them TikTok video or them social media video and things like that. What I try to do is use the popularity, what's popular among people. You saw me get with it still. You know, see, but we see one of them short creation they were really touching. I like it. You know, see, particular when we see some people oppose with them family and you have the lion as a, like, basically them use the lion as a representative of who they are or what family has, things like that mean to them. Are like cute and nice and admirable and lovely and things like that. But mostly white European people, I say I use the thing and I do it like that. No, like me I say, it doesn't matter. It's still admirable and nice. I love it. You know, see, but as it's a viral thing and a nice thing and thing like that, what me observe is that, you know, watch the video before we go too far and make we discuss it further after we watch it. See? Yes, I bless.
I put my armor on, I saw you dead. I'm unstoppable.
Yes, I. Simple as it might sound, them sort of video is like really emotionally connected, it's compassionate, it erect a certain level of humanity within I and within human beings. You know, see it, and more so significantly the family structure. See, where we have to observe and we have to admire and we have to appreciate love. You know, see it. That me notice about it and them use that for for create the impression where they try to create. It gone viral and it's well supported and things like that. But the thing about it, you know, see it is that usually when them things go viral, you notice all sort of people from everywhere jump on the bandwagon and do for them little clip and thing and skits and every little thing, everything, the voice over them on TikTok, by YouTube shorts, them and things like that. What me observe with the one year, particularly, is that me not too see no black people, I do none. Like the black family is not that way motivated, like the black woman is not that way much inclined to establish them level of connection and love and compassion there for the family. I don't know if they will do it and it now get published, because that can be the case as well. But the fundamental aspect of the whole thing is that I now see none, I will watch the whole shot them right through Rasta. And if I see one black family, I try a thing, I want to tell the family look like it mixed with Asian or mixed with white or something like that, which while nothing wrong with it still. Bottom line is that it's not entirely European and the most part of the representation of a race is of a darker hue. You know, see? So that me I look upon and I say, what happened? Because, you know, what happened to the other rest of viral video them and them type of thing, the copy video them will go over and over. You know, see, me not see no sanction or no sort of wall back Probably because it generalize and promote a certain status quo or an agenda where generally benefit, where you know, affect all of us to the benefit of the oppressors. I don't know if that's the reason why these videos with black people in go viral, but me I say the one with the family, we're family oriented. You know that one, you know, see the like that. You know, see, look how that nice, look how it touching, look how it, that when all our child reach certain age and see back all them video and thing like that. There is nothing more in one or more than recreate that same scenario. You know, see it? That's the whole intent, the whole thing about this video, yeah, Rasta. Them type of video, yeah. You know, see it? Them thing we need to see. Why? This is a very stark contrast, and we need to look into them sort of thing and call them out deeply. When the black woman, all right now, you see, the most, this is, it's not like black woman are dep on thing too, or in the thing, and I do them thing too. That are the sickening thing about the whole of it, Rasta. You know, see, but at them thing, I mean, see, I promote about black people. You know, see, them sort of thing, I mean, see, black people are doing that. I don't know if the platform push them sort of narrative, yeah, or what. But at them thing, I say black people I do. You know, so anyway, I can watch the video and get back to it.
If you see me happy, just leave me alone. I deserve this.
Yes, the people them with the most serious need for unity and I mean, it's the whole intent of the Lion video Rasta, the whole where the white people are going without. So no people not more desperate for that. Not that I'm saying white people don't need to do that and keep reinforcing that every day, even though the Lion enough for them kind of Lion not come from Europe and all them things there. You see, you use it anyway, we give thanks. You see, it still make reference to symbolic iconic figures from Africa. You know, see, we give thanks to that same way. You know, see, what we are saying, the need for them sort of emotional establishment here more desperate and necessary in the black community more than anywhere else, Rasta, unless I misinterpret the atmosphere while going around I. You know, see, so even the social media platform them and thing like that should I instigate or inspire and promote them thing and more. You know, see, I know no evidence to say that them I do it because like I say black people are perform on a scale, pan them, see me too, you know, see, but me I say, them sort of impression, yeah, them sort of impact, yeah, them sort of subliminal message, yeah, you know, see, me not say, them not a subliminal message, them are open strategy, family reinforcing intent, and you know, and it's very progressive and nice, admirable, you know, see, but what me I say, I mean, this not take nobody to tell you this, to tell humanity this, you know. Maternal instinct and paternal instinct come naturally. You know, see, and if so well then somebody never come up with the idea originally, a black person never come up with the idea originally. Oh, if white people are doing like me, I say, yes, when it becomes popular and go viral and it's a trend, you see it more than anything else than to feed them, so you have to see it over and over. And again, what outcomes, where's the replication of the black family doing this sort of thing? You know what I say? Is it not a black thing? I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, like I say, I can admit it, listen, I say black people are performing at the thing and I do the more thing, see me. And if it's for publicity and virality, why not jump on the bandwagon? Things will go viral. And I like say all the things about black people are the part it's originally black people thing. Black people are the vice over and enough sort of things where white people think. Things are taken from the movie and such a lie. So it kind of, you know, hurting, perturbing to I and for an observant type of thing there. You know, see, knowing so well then, we're called for the need for more family focus, you know, portrayal every day and things like that. And our people them come like them now, pick up pan other people that do it. And also people from within them community are bad for them type of thing there. News media and everywhere when it comes to certain action and degrading mentality within the community, it always leads back to the family structure and things like that. You know, see, so it's a vibrant topic. Something in front of it, something obvious, something we know, something we admit to. You know, see, so I understand Rasta, it's hurtful. You know, see, and then again now, when all is said and done, yeah, one of the most influential people them way black woman have to listen to are the brother here, seeing, and this is one of the most generous type of approach and attitude me ever hear him have towards the black female them. Not that there isn't any other more general and I mean more generous and you know, cautious approach, but you know, they have all eluded me. I've never seen any. I'm yet to see them. And when I come across them, obviously me I go do the counter to this and explain myself like me always do. You see, but anyway, watch the brother here. As you know, I know him. I never have called him name. I could go in there.
What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, man? Nieces and nephews, kinfolks and cousins. What's up? Your godfather's back in the house, and the house is, of course, packed. I'll be in Oklahoma City for a few days, and I only have a quick minute. I may jump on a live, probably maybe midnight Oklahoma City time. That'll be late. So you know, if I decide to jump on tonight, notifications. But I'm going to say one thing. It says lead or lose. And I'm listening to, and I'm going to be honest, far too many of us black men in particular, and I was number one in this line. Growing up, shirking the masculine burden of leadership, wanting to come home to a woman that's working 50-50 as hard as I am, and needing her to motivate and drive me and all this other shit, and that's a joke. Other groups of men laugh at us because we are so damn romantic-minded and so partner-minded. And this is why I believe, rightfully so many of our women have a hard time looking at us with respect. Because we keep telling them that we are the men we need to be because they motivate us. No, they can inspire you, but motivation needs to be you. Some of the shit I hear men talking about cannot line up with your masculinity, your killer instinct, or your balls. And I would tell you, when I thought like that, I was the weak beta male version of myself. When I thought like that, I was always in a power deficit in a relationship because I was pedestalizing my woman, thinking I'm being a good man. A good man is a man who knows he can lead. And either you lead or you get out the way. You lead or you get out the way. Because putting that kind of pressure on a woman's shoulders, it's not good. And we almost think it's some sort of virtue. Like, I wouldn't hold my woman back. I wouldn't let her do this. I wouldn't let her. I'm like, motivation and building and goals and stuff like that does not come standard on the female model. That's not what's standard on females. So I'm going to say this right now. Men, black men, please. Stop thinking because you want to be a man that makes you toxic. Because we're the only group of men who think like this en masse. And think because we want to stand on our masculine square that all of a sudden that makes us misogynistic or toxic. Well, part of the reason why we need to step up from being at the bottom. And I would tell you, I was there. And I have to remind myself this over and over and over again because I wasn't raised to think like this. So I'm not trying to act like I'm better than anybody. But it's just fundamentally wrong. It don't even sound right to your manly spirit to hear men saying no shit like this. Leave that Luther Vandross, mint condition, Babyface, and Joe shit for the bedroom. Get your man shit on out here in the real world. Peace.
Yes, Rasta. And when we mentioned earlier before, when I said, may I do this just out of information processes and purposes and references to the video them and no disrespect to the people that are inside of them. You understand what I say? I'm sure the logic that I'm trying to explain will make sense to even the people them in the video them. You understand what I say? And subscriber them I hope you can correct me when I go wrong and if I go wrong and things like that. I don't know, me come back on a later date and apologize. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not a problem with that because to me, this is a learning process and that I try to inspire. I'm not there, I try to push up the chest and go and like know it all. You know, see, we try to learn from each other, bounce off of each other. Like the badass say, iron sharp, iron. You know, see. So no disrespect to the brother. See, I agree with a lot of the strategies them and the issues them where he's offended by and where he have problem with. But the thing with me always have a problem with our black leaders them, our proficient people them have skills, oratory skills and narrative, communicatory skills and things like that, is the fact that it's like to them knowledge and the skills that they possess is a bragging right. Not it's not life. It becomes like a second nature to black people, because again, we don't have anything else other than each other to be better than, and every chance we get to push that or prove that, we run with it with both hands. You understand what I say? Which is a travesty. It's a tragedy, see, because again, we don't regurgitate or we don't recycle the knowledge where we have, elusive knowledge where we have amongst one another in the community for better benefit the community and even re-inspire other knowledge or potential knowledge like myself, or people like myself who come, inspire the same and multiply the thing. See, it come like most of our speakers, them and public speakers, them not realize that, which I one of the things I try to point out to so our people say, we don't have anything against Marcus Garvey, I love Marcus Garvey and everything what him do. I admire, see, and the strategy them where me use that I man don't appreciate. And when I man see something as a waste of time, like it enough, something with so much potential, don't take it offensively, Rasta. It's just me personally. It's not like I'm against the tracks or anything like that. I'm just saying we have to know that a science was implied on us as a people. See, I mean, I'm going straight go down the line. I should even mention Marcus Garvey name, because straight from the point and cast enough people, forget a bit of taste in their mouth. See, but we're going to stick to this brother here. What I'm trying to say is that the approach to the woman, them is like denying the facts of well. Our people has been scientifically modified into the format of thinking that the way we are, it's just plain and simple that scientifically modified like GM. We were the first GM test dummies. We can see that it apparent. So how come we now apply that in the focus of thinking and thoughts and applications where we apply to each other, strategy them we are trying to use for change the way we are think and change the status quo and evade this subhuman level of existence. You understand what I say? It's detrimental. If it meant anything to us, we're supposed to look deep into the whole science and apply the counter as strategic and as technical and as intricate as the science is, Rasta. If we can the one side and observe and admit that, how comes we are just expect regular people, normal, common people, which is the majority of the populace, seeing for just adhere and apply themselves according to how we observe the system, work it out, and is applying ourselves. You can't tie the people with the same brush. This is wrong. It's like he's a lazy leader. See? So at the same thing with this brother, you deal with the lady them while you have all the tactics. It's like you alienate the deal with them. You have enough strategy, the best, some of the best them ever hear for reorganize the principle, the concept, the way the woman them think. See? But the approach, you initiate the instructions and things like that. It's harsh, it's brash, it's kind of like alienating, to be fair. I'm a man. See, I sit down there and agree with enough of the thing that the brother said about. Why the way you say it, brother, is like so well, inspire a challenge more than an agreement. Try. I just saw me see it. And if them tactics that we continue to employ over and over and act like so we mean well, Rasta. We don't really mean well, we are defeated to own a purpose. We just there for the fame and the limelight where the negativity can build as well, because any publicity is publicity. Good publicity and bad publicity. People just thrive off of publicity. See. So if we observe them things there amongst us, see, like a brother when we notice, we know him want to pick up himself and him now can admittedly identify say him me attack. You know, see, but for all well and good purpose, him love the platform, him love everything when I do the intent. And the overall concept of the platform is black unity, black elevation, black self-esteem building, black courage, black self-confidence and things like that. It's not about religion, it's not about individual politics or anything like that. You know, see, yet still you have a brethren where love and admire the platform, but him target the base core concept of my inspiration, which is make us a religion, Rastafari. See, you know, when you target that, obviously it's like you have to distract the flow and diminish I'm on self-confidence and self-belief. Make me have to go rethink my whole approach, my whole presence, my whole purpose, my whole you know, relevance type of thing. Because if everything, if my inspiration, be it from a deified perspective or role model type of perspective, is diminished somewhat in my presence, obviously that is gonna affect the way how I perceive everything else. You understand? So we have them think that even amongst us as well, these type of people who pick and nitpick on tiny things and which advertently diminishing the big picture that they themselves proclaim to care so much about pivotally. You understand what I say? So in a lot of cases, we have to look out for the type of people them where infiltrate the agenda, because there is nobody else more proficient of a weapon the enemy have like one of us. It has always been one of us that has given the enemy the more successful in an endeavor to defeat us or counter our attempt at personal liberation, which is just self-confidence and self-esteem. Because again, we climatize to the West. It's not like the population of us plan for run gun away. You see, we still plan for there and contribute and be pivotal factors and contributors in the society which we exist and become accustomed to, regardless of where else we might love and want to go and exist as well. The bottom line is we have become culturally accustomed and things like that. So, you know, and we already are, you know, pivotal contributors in our society. So we just can't see the reason for the defeatism and what's the purpose of the containment. Because when you continue to diminish our humanity and rubbish our history, rubbish our contribution to humanity, you know, disregarding the fact that we are the foundation setters of which this civilization exists today. You understand what I say? Is diminishing to our existence as human beings. You see, now with the knowledge of this potency of being the layer of the platform, yeah, what are the likelihood and potential of our performance, contribution to society today if this you know, benefits, efforts were mined and utilized, you know? Anyway, I just let me say for now. I hope I made sense. Give thanks to the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Selassie the First. Enough respect to all of the ladies them, all of the empress them, you know, see it. Make go buckle the buckle. It's all psychological, you know, see it. Rastafari.